In the annals of history, there emerges a figure whose wisdom and wealth have transcended time. A king whose reign marked an era of prosperity and opulence. Join us on a captivating journey as we delve into the life and legacy of the renowned King Solomon, the richest person in the world, guided by the sacred texts of the Bible. The story begins with the birth of Solomon, the second son of King David and Bathsheba. Despite the circumstances of his parents' union, Solomon's destiny was intertwined with a divine plan. 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 24. And David comforted his wife Bathsheba, and he went to her and lay with her. So she bore a son, and he called his name Solomon. And the Lord loved him. In a momentous encounter with the prophet Nathan, Solomon is anointed as the chosen successor to the throne. 1 Chronicles chapter 22 verse 9. Behold, a son shall be born to you, and I will give him rest from all his surrounding enemies. His name shall be Solomon, and I will give peace and quiet to Israel in his days. Solomon, now the king, faces a crucial decision. In a dream, God appears to him, offering to grant any request. Instead of asking for wealth or power, Solomon makes a remarkable choice. 1 Kings chapter 3 verses 5 to 14. At Gibeon the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what I shall give you." And Solomon said, "You have shown great and steadfast love to your servant David my father because he walked before you in faithfulness, in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart toward you." Solomon's request reflects his humility and understanding of the responsibilities bestowed upon him. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 9. Give your servant therefore an understanding mind to govern your people, that I may discern between good and evil, for who is able to govern this your great people? The fame of Solomon's wisdom spreads far and wide. One of the most famous stories illustrating his discernment is the case of the two harlots and the disputed child. 1 Kings chapter 3 verses 16 to 28. Then the king said, "The one says, 'This is my son that is alive, and your son is dead,' and the other says, 'No, but your son is dead, and my son is the living one.' And the king said, 'Bring me a sword.'" Solomon's wisdom extends beyond the courtroom. He is credited with the authorship of Proverbs, a collection of wise sayings, and Ecclesiastes, a reflection on the meaning of life. Proverbs chapter 1 verses 1 to 7. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity. Solomon's wisdom is not only confined to matters of governance but also extends to economic prosperity. The Bible highlights his prowess in trade and commerce. 1 Kings chapter 10 verse 22. The king's ships went to Tarshish with the servants of Huram. Every 3 years once came the ships of Tarshish, bringing gold, and silver, and ivory, and apes, and peacocks. The fame of Solomon's wealth and wisdom attracts the Queen of Sheba, who embarks on a journey to witness the splendor of his kingdom. 1 Kings chapter 10 verses 1 to 2. Now when the Queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to test him with hard questions. She came to Jerusalem with a very great retinue, with camels bearing spices and very much gold and precious stones. Despite his divine wisdom, Solomon's later years are marked by unwise choices. His numerous foreign alliances, including marriages to foreign princesses, led him away from the path of righteousness. 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 1 to 4. Now King Solomon loved many foreign women, along with the daughter of Pharaoh, Moabite, Ammonite, Edomite, Sidonian, and Hittite women, from the nations concerning which the Lord had said to the people of Israel, "You shall not enter into marriage with them." The consequences of Solomon's actions are foretold by the prophet Ahijah. His once glorious kingdom is threatened with division. 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 11 to 13. Therefore the Lord said to Solomon, "Since this has been your practice and you have not kept my covenant and my statutes that I have commanded you, I will surely tear the kingdom from you and will give it to your servant." The tale of King Solomon, the wisest and wealthiest of all rulers, serves as a timeless source of inspiration and caution. His humility in seeking wisdom over riches, his sagacious judgments, and the eventual consequences of straying from the path of righteousness offer profound lessons that resonate through the ages. As we reflect upon Solomon's journey, May we be reminded that true wealth lies not only in material abundance but in the wisdom to navigate life's challenges with discernment and righteousness.